So what's up everyone, welcome to my blog, and today we're going to talk about the economy. So the economy is giving us surprises and still behaving in some really unexpected ways. So today I'd like to take a look at some of the most recent trends in the economy, the activity, and try to understand how this is affecting multifamily industry in the next coming months. So to start, there's very good news for multifamily owners and investors and operators, but more on that in a minute. First, let's take a look at other parts of the commercial real estate industry. According to the National Association of Realtors, industrial warehouses and land remain bright spots, showing an increase of 2 to 3% respectively in sales volume year over year in the first quarter of 2021. Now, office space, not so much. Employees all over the United States remain very weary on coming back to regular pre-pandemic office work. Many large companies that own large space can operate with their empty real estate. But there is a lot of office space out there that nobody's renting, and that translates into losses. For example, a well-known office space called WeWork disclosed in documents shown to prospective investors that it had lost $3.2 billion in 2020, on top of the $3.5 billion already lost in 2019, for a two-year losses of $6.7 billion. Wow, that hurts. The first quarter of 2021 doesn't look much better. What we are seeing is there is a migration of people looking for cheaper office space in secondary markets. In recent reports of the National Association of Realtors, the only modest increase in office occupancy in the first quarter of 2021 was in smaller cities next to large metro areas. For example, there's an increase in occupancy in Brooklyn, New York, but not in Manhattan. And similar trends are happening in the West Coast. However, it comes to multifamily housing, they are red hot across the country. According to a recent published report by Yardi Matrix, through the end of April, nearly 120,000 multifamily units were absorbed nationally in the 136 markets covered by the study. That puts the industry on a pace for one of its best years since the Great Recession. Did you guys hear that? The best year since the Great Recession. That is an industry that has easily topped the 270 units absorbed in the last year. Demand in 2021 is led by Dallas, Texas, followed by rapidly growing markets like Miami, Atlanta, and Phoenix. Another takeaway from Yardi Matrix is that the large cities like Chicago are absorbing rental units again after losses of last year. Moreover, rents are up 1.6% year to date on a national average, levels reaching an average of $1,417 per rent, according to the Matrix report. While recovery may take months or even years, positive demands are in good sign of apartment owners in urban markets. Now, second trend is spending. According to the economic data published by the National Association of Realtors, there is a considerable amount of capital in the hands of many people as a result of the lockdown. And the study explains how personal savings are up an astonishing 302% compared to last year. It is very likely that spending for the remainder of the year will be high, as consumers who have been stuck at home are eager to pump out all their savings out to the economy. We are talking about revenge spending. For example, online retail sales have been booming and reaching a peak of $871 billion in 2021 in February, up from $676 billion in April of last year. Before I continue, let me make a pause to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you can find my weekly blog where I discuss the latest news and trends of multifamily sector, as well as my opinion and insight and advice. Now, the other factors we need to look at is employment levels. While the economy has been swiftly recovering from COVID-19 pandemic, the U.S. will need 8 million more jobs to reach a pre-pandemic levels. We're not there yet, folks. By April, the unemployment rate rose to 6.1% amid of escalating shortages of available workers. The most optimistic estimates have been predicted to unemployment rate of 5.8%. For those that are employers and are seeking employment, could understand the hardship that they're going through right now to find good quality workers. You know, they have to increase their wages to be able to attract workers, which will decrease their profits. So we're not in the clear yet. Now, we're going to see a trend coming up soon. Several states are about to end their federal unemployment benefits of the American Rescue Plan, which provided $300 weekly bonuses for several unemployment people. That expectation is that will force people to get back to work. According to the forecast by the Brookings Institute, if the GDP of gross domestic products of the U.S. grows about 6% in 2021, the economy will employ about 700,000 and 1 million people every month until the end of the year, bringing unemployment levels to those before pandemic. All this remains to be seen, but at least multifamilies will see a steady road ahead. If you're interested in these topics, or if you would like to become a multifamily investor, visit my website at abielballesteros.com. You can find more information, contact me, or join my exclusive investors network.